edge tattoos?
Or whatever.
I got
tattoos.
this one that has 3 X's on there. With skull. And I got that in honor of straight edge, and so I guess that's my first like technically straight edge tattoo. Everyone was like, I can't believe you got that. But I don't really care, I guess. That one, just kind of another more like pausey sort of thing.
Yeah.
You want to get a drink or something?
I don't drink at all.
I don't either.
You don't? Are you straight edge like I am?
I don't really subscribe to any label.
I've had a few people question me on why I'm not drinking or smoking, so usually I just resort to, oh, I'm driving tonight.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, good man, way to go.
Straight edge originated out of like music itself, obviously. It's like always going to be related to music. Like music is a really big part of straight edge. It's because like the lyrics and like straight edge bands and stuff like that kind of almost empower you to want to be straight edge and like just give it like this sense of not meaning, because obviously it has meaning, but it just, if anything, just makes you stronger and like more proud.
Bands like Set It Straight, Casey Jones, Minor Threat, Black My Heart.
The straight edge to me is just kind of like, I've always trying to kind of just go off of the main rules, which is like don't drink, don't do drugs, don't be a slut. Like a lot of people think that the 3 things are like don't drink, don't smoke, and don't have like promiscuous sex. To me, straight edge is more like, I don't know, it's about knowing everything that goes on and knowing everything that happened, knowing everything that took place in every aspect of my life. And I don't feel like I need these outside like third parties to have like a good time when I'm out with my friends and stuff like that. Like I don't need like some sort of different thing to distort my mindset so that I can have a good time. Like I don't want to like talk down about like people who like drink and do drugs and stuff like that. I have a lot of friends who are like get down like that, but just never really found the need to do that.
We've got to ask ourselves whose interest is this in and who will benefit.
Here in like San, it's just that like it's such a hippie town here that like weed and like it's like extremely socially acceptable, and so it's everywhere.
It gets a little bit ridiculous at times, like I don't know how people can do it all that time, just, man, they're just constantly stoned.
Yeah.
But, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's not like, it's kind of like anywhere else, you just kind of roll with the punches. Like in high school, I was friends with a group of kids. It was before I was really into like hardcore music and stuff like that. They like explained to me like what straight edge was and like how it worked. I already kind of like had lived like by this like the kind of codes of straight edge or whatever. It was just like a natural thing.
I learned about it from hanging out with Franklin because we became friends like late freshman year. Like I kind of didn't know if like I should be or not. I always just was like drug free. One of my friends that was really close to at the time got really, really drunk at a party and had unprotected sex in a closet. And that was like my moment where I was like, I don't ever want that to happen to me.
Yeah, I got this shirt. It's kind of ridiculous,
But it's pretty tight. And
it's modeled after the Dare
logo. And I actually kind of have a lot of ridiculous straight edge stuff. Most of it's just like because it's really ridiculous, and it's just like, man. Sometimes I get a little cautious of wearing it because like sometimes it attracts a lot of attention, and like it gets kind of old, like having people yell at you from across the street. I was walking in San Francisco with some friends, and I was wearing this sweatshirt that says "Kill your local drug dealer," and it's got this AK-47 across the front. And this guy walks by us and goes, "Oh, it's straight edge fags," So I don't wear that sweatshirt anymore. It's kind of unnecessary. Like I shouldn't be, It's not about flashing, and showing off. But, sometimes you gotta rep your side.
You guys remember stories from the Reno straight edge kids?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can't wear X's in Reno, or else
Yeah.
the cops are all up on you.
Yeah, I remember when all that was like going down in Reno, and so there was like news reports about like, oh yeah, a gang of kids calling themselves straight edge.
I heard stories about people waiting outside bars with crowbars, waiting to beat up drunk kids that come out.
Yeah,
Like, just like people like that just ruin it, you know? Take it to the extreme.
it was around like 2005 and 6 that this was going on. I think I was just like 18 at the time, and kind of like taking this in because it really sucked because it was taking straight edge, like something that I like held dear, like a belief in my life, and kind of like perverting it, and like now it's like laced in with like people are calling it like a gang and stuff like that, and it was just really kind of a bummer.
I've had about enough.
It's not too different. I mean, it's pretty normal. Yeah, I play video games, play in the band, hang out with kids who drink, but like not excessively, you know.
Ride bikes, work on bikes, normal freaking shit, band practice. That takes some time too.
You know, do homework. I try to focus a lot of energy and time out to be partying, like doing more constructive stuff, working. You know, I work with kids. Yeah, I mean that's just, you know, pretty normal, except for that, you know, 2 or 3 nights a week we don't just get completely smashed. And DARE started in LA, and it was taught by cops, and it was generally found ineffective. It didn't work. Used a lot of fear tactics. The results found when I did evaluation of the program that you know, kids were no more or less likely to use drugs or alcohol than kids who hadn't gone through the program. Which is kind of a disappointment because it was a huge program that was funded, you know, for years, and it turned out to be a disappointment.